of the best ballparks you'll find in the sport, PNC Park in Pittsburgh. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Pittsburgh Pirates. The Buccos have rattled off 16 straight wins. Will they make it 17? Find out next. Edinson Volquez is the man on the mound for the Pirates in this contest. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you want to know if this guy's one of the better pitchers in the league? Well, how about this? Batters are hitting under 200 against this guy for the year, so he's done a good job against both righties and lefties. And I'm looking for him to be just as dominant in this one.
Digging in now, Gene Segura. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Here comes the first pitch. And now he'll try to bunt his way on to start the game. Alvarez is right there. Throw to first will get him as they pounce on it quickly to snuff out the bunt attempt. And a look now at the batting order for the visiting Milwaukee Brewers. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, Matt, you have to keep an eye on the Hebrew Hammer, Ryan Braun. He's already snatched 20 bags this year. When you think about it, there are not a lot of guys stealing 20 bases anymore. So that's already a big year in terms of stealing bases. And he's not even done yet.
Dero, Dan, we look at this Pirates ball club as they enter play here tonight. All you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Yeah, Matty V. And you know one thing you don't want to do here, Dero? You've been on some good teams not to lose focus at this point of the year, to keep the big picture in sight, because there is a postseason lurking, and it's so easy to get ahead of yourselves and not take the rest of the schedule serious.
I think the nice thing for this team is that they won the division. They will, for whatever happens, get a 5-game series. It's not that 1-game wild card, win or go home. This team can prepare themselves to battle and try and win 3 out of 5.
Another 1-2 delivery. Skied into very shallow right. Stanton coasts under it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Here's Mike Napoli now, and there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. First pitch coming. Here it is. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. Full extension, but he can't make the catch. That's strike 1. 1-1 the count to the Brewers' first baseman. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty, we got a good one behind the dish today in Ed Drummond. Well liked by all people, pitchers, batters, managers. All you want as a player is the ability to talk to someone. And that's what Ed does. He gives you that chance.
Dero, you hit the nail right on the head. He has a real long fuse. He's not afraid to let a hitter or a pitcher, I'm not say complain about a particular.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. On in order are the Brewers. And now the Pirates will take their turn in a scoreless ball game. Matt Garza gets the start for Milwaukee in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, veteran Matt Garza, he's been around for a long time. Not an overpowering guy anymore in his career. 4-seam fastball that he'll ride up in the zone, 92 to 94 miles an hour. He will sink it at times. He'll throw a 2-seamer, has the hard slider and the straight changeup. Not the overpowering guy that Matt Garza was early on in his career, but if he brings his secondary pitches, he can shut anybody down.
Tries to catch him napping, but he missed the bunt attempt. Strike 1. And guys, we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight. They are in the midst of a pretty bad stretch as they've dropped 6 straight coming in. The 1-1. Sent on the ground out to second. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out. Now a moment here at PNC to take a look at the Pirates lineup card in this one. Who stands out to you, Danny?
No doubt. One guy worth focusing on, El Toro, Pedro Alvarez. The guy's an RBI machine. He's got over 100 of them on the season, and that's a big reason why this team is having the type of year that they're having. It's hard to imagine this team having this kind of success without his production.
1-0 the count. That's inside. 2-0. Garza, he's the kind of pitcher that a lot of pitching coaches and managers really appreciate, and that he rarely issues the free pass. He's a strike thrower.
Yeah, Matty V, and I think every pitching coach and every manager loves to have a guy like this on his staff. He won't beat himself. He'll make you put the ball in play, and he's not afraid to get his defense allowed. He's a pitch-to-contact guy, and that's one of the keys why he's been able to be such a good pitcher at this level.
Hey, the leadoff man wasn't able to do his job, but the number 2 hitter came through right there with a single, setting the table for the big boys.
Giancarlo Stanton now. It's been a big season for him in the power department, closing in on a home run title. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1.
Well, I think that's a great spot for that pitch. In on the hands. It wasn't a strike, but if he can command the movement in there, he's going to be very effective in this one.
And that's through for a hit. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
You know, as a former infielder, Danny, they always say you can't be in 2 places at once, but you got to be a little frustrated right here that ball found the hole.
Yeah, that's a tough thing. You make a quality pitch and a guy shoots one through the right side, normally a vacated spot right there. 9 out of 10 times somebody's there to make that play. Unfortunately not, and now we've got a couple of guys on.
He's set. Here it comes. And it's fouled away. Moustakas over at second. Stanton at first. 1 gone. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And that's off the left field wall. And he's in safely to third as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Definitely a solid way to start the game offensively. It always feels great to jump out to a 1-0 lead in the first inning, but now they've got a chance to really set the tone. 2 more runners in scoring position that they obviously don't want to leave out there.
Striding in, Andrew McCutchen. And as the season nears an end, he currently leads the league in runs batted in. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit hard on the ground to first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. So digging in now, Chris Davis. He enters play in the hunt for the league's home run crown, but he'll have some work to do down the stretch. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a great change of pace has him off balance, a swing and a miss.
Hey, he finds himself in a tough situation early, and he's going to have to execute a pitch to get out of it. But if he does, it'll build confidence, and he starts rolling as the later innings start happening.
A count of 1-1 to the Pirates' first baseman. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1 for the Pirates on the double by Pedro Alvarez. Here's Carlos Gomez. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First pitch on its way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Swing and a miss. 1-1. Hit in the air out to left field. Marte is under it. He's got it 1 away.
Time for a look at the Buccos on D. And we're fortunate enough to watch one of the best outfielders in the game. The Gold Glover resides in left field. Can go back on balls as easily as go in on balls. Strong, accurate throwing arm. Look for him to make a play today.
Chris Davis comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
And he looks at a sinker for a called 3rd strike, and now there are 2 gone. Standing in, Ryan Braun. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a strike.
He looks really strong here early in this game, and that fastball is a good example. Put that thing in a great spot and right where he wanted it.
Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Gone! Ryan Braun with the solo home run. 19th home run for him on the season, and the Brewers have come back to tie things at 1.
Well, he was on cruise control, just needing one more out to get out of the inning, but he came up with a plan. Base is empty. He didn't have to think about shooting one to the opposite field or shortening the swing to move the runners. He just wound up and let her rip. A solo shot as the result.
Stepping in now, Kyle Skinner, as he'll try and hold off the swing, but this one's in there for strike 1. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2. Hit well on the ground to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Brewers do pick up a run on the Ryan Braun homer. We'll go to the bottom of the second, all even at 1 apiece. So striding forward now, number 23. Couple of hits in 5 trips to the plate for him back on Wednesday. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that one just missed outside. Swung on and missed. 1-1.
Some guys are great low ball hitters, but most guys, especially guys with pop like this, they're hunting for the ball belt high and above. So that was a nicely spotted fastball down in the zone.
2-1 the count. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Way in front of that fastball. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. There's Eric Ibar. He'll be next. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
So here's how the Brewers are positioned defensively. And let's take a look at Carlos Gomez. The former Gold Glover is an igniter for his team. Has made some of the most dramatic catches in recent years. Let's see if he makes one today.
First delivery to him on the way. Runs up to bunt here, but he missed it for strike 1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. The 1-1 is in there for the second strike.
Hey, I couldn't tell from up here if the hitter was taken all the way or sitting fastball and just got knee buckled. Either way, that was a really good curveball right there. Move on to the next pitch, but have that in the back of your mind.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Now another 2-2. Pulled toward right center field. Coming in is Gomez. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now. Stepping in, Edinson Volquez. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Right over the middle, knee high. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Woodson moving to his right. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Pirates. We've played 2 full innings, and we are tied 1-1. At the plate, Jordy Mercer, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one. Here comes the first pitch. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball one. And that one misses upstairs, 2-0. The 2-0 is laid off, but in there for strike one. Boy, he just threw that fastball by him. High fly ball out to straightaway center. McCutchen is under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Now at the plate, Matt Garza, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch on its way. A tough sinker on the inside corner. Behind a changeup, if you can imagine, for a strike.
Hey, last pitch was 94, then you pull a string. 13 miles an hour slower right there. 81 miles an hour. You get guys in a rocking chair when you can add and subtract like that.
1-2 to the Brewers pitcher. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third. Digging in, Gene Segura. Here's the first pitch to him. Laid off as it caught the inside corner. 2 out, nobody on. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1 is laid off for ball number 3.
This is a good at bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
In there, and it's full 3-2.
3-2.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. Home half of the third coming up, tied at 1. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. Matt Vasgersian as Starling Marte steps in to start out the inning. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Trying to lay one down here, but he misses, strike one. A 1-1 count to the Pirates' leadoff hitter. Hit on the ground out to short. Segura fields it cleanly, and there's one down now. In now, Mike Moustakas. He reached on a single in his first try. First offering on its way. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Case in point right there, Matty. We're seeing a trend, the north and south. A lot of pitchers working that elevated fastball and then breaking stuff off in the dirt. We used to see east-west, not the case anymore.
Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Swinging a hard liner to center field. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
So a runner on second with one down now, and set to stand in the ultra dangerous Giancarlo Stanton. First delivery to him on the way, and the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Moustakas, the runner at second with one away. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice.
It's through. Let's see if they send him around to try to score. And the runner from second is in to score.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
No balls and a strike to count. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left. No chance at bringing this one back. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left. Home run number 44 on the year. And the Pirates move in front now, 4-1.
Yeah, it's a long season with a lot of peaks and valleys, but he's getting hot here in September. That bodes well for him and his team as things crank up in October. We'll see if he can stay hot when it matters the most.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now. Popped him up. Napoli on the move. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away. Stepping up to the plate, Chris Davis. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch on its way. No balls and one strike. The windup and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 3 runs already home here. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
When he's pitching effectively, usually that two-seam fastball is moving quite a bit, but here it's just kind of flat and straight. Could be a big part of the reason why he's getting knocked around.
Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. But they strike for 3 in the inning. Two on this 2-run home run. We're through 3 here in the Steel City. It's now a 4-1 Pittsburgh. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Andre Woodson. He'll start off the inning now against Edinson Volquez.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Grounded up the first baseline. Davis has it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Coming to the plate now, Mike Napoli looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Breaking ball in for a strike.
This guy's been on cruise control as we head into the middle innings of this one. And one of the big factors why, how about 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes?
1-1 the count now. Here it comes on 1-1. slapped hard the opposite way. And that will fall in front of Stanton. It's a base hit.
Hey, there's a bullet off the wall. The outfielder does a really good job of getting that one in quickly, but I think they had a play there at second base.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on there, Dan. I got to believe you're busting it out of the box thinking two until somebody tells you no. I know it would have been a close play, but I think you got to err on the aggressive side right there.
Tries to catch him napping, but he missed the bunt attempt. Strike one. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. 2 balls and a strike. Two balls and 2 strikes to Carlos Gomez.
Hey, that's got to throw the batter's game plan off a little bit. He thinks sinker's coming. Double play situation. He gets the ordinary fastball. He's got to be thinking what's coming next.
And a swing and a miss by Gomez as he's kept off base here, and there are 2 away now. Here's Chris Davis now, 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Starts him out with a sinker that's inside, 1-0. Two and 0 now.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a third time.
3-0 to him now. Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Ryan Braun. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th.
That was a pretty good changeup in his last at-bat when he hit the home run. That was a changeup away that he drilled to the opposite field. Sometimes as a pitcher, you just have to tip your cap. That was a great piece of hitting.
Has a look, now the pitch. Soft liner towards short, and this will be taken down no problem for the final out of the inning. Brewers strand a couple, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. So stepping in, number 23 comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Back to work now is Garza as he jumps ahead of the leadoff man here, 0-1.
It might be time for this guy to start mixing his pitches up a little bit better. He's pitching poorly, but you look at his first pitch strike percentage at over 70%. This team batting has a pretty good idea what his game plan is.
And it's 1-2.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
Yeah, and he might strike out for a second time right here.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here, and when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys, and when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with.
And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up, or he can really hurt you.
Standing in, Eric Ibar. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. First offering on its way. A fastball that just misses inside. A ball and a strike now. 4-1 our score as we play inning number 4. And he misses 2-1.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
A swing and a miss there, 2-2. line towards center field. Gomez is right there, one down. At the plate, Edinson Volquez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a bunt attempt here. Flip to the second baseman covering now for the out. Here's Starling Marte, runner in scoring position with two gone. First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Looped out towards short. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. Ready once again, Mike Moustakas. He came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch, bang.
Well, there's a couple of ways to look at this. It never looks good to hit a man when your team is getting shelled. Seems a little suspicious. Then again, sooner or later, you've got to reclaim the inside part of the plate, or things can get even worse.
Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Now a swing and a deep drive to left. Gone! A 3-run home run for Giancarlo Stanton. So a milestone here. And even 50 home runs on the year now, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
Oh, man, it's so rare to see a guy put up 50 dingers in a season, especially in recent years. Well, he just did. It's been incredible to watch. What a season.
Third baseman, number 24, Pedro Alvarez.
In now is Pedro Alvarez. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far.
To show you how strong this guy is, he hit that last off-speed pitch over 400 feet, so the pitcher wasn't supplying most of the power there. This is a really strong hitter.
Slow curveball, like a balloon, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 2.
Obviously looking to pull the baseball right there, out in front on that off-speed pitch. This will be an interesting sequence right here to see if he slows him down even more or tries to run a heater by him.
To 1-2 now. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
He executed that 1-2 curveball pretty well. I think it's right where he wanted it to end up, but he couldn't get him to chase at it. We'll see what they go with now after that didn't work out.
And Garza's pitch count an even 70 thus far. To right field and absolutely hammered. Forget about making a play on that ball. It's way out of here. Back-to-back home runs. A solo home run for Pedro Alvarez. His second home run of the game as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
I'll tell you, the guy on the bump is wishing there was a mercy rule in professional baseball right about now. Hey, but there's no such luck. He's just got to own those back-to-back homers and the rest of it until he gets off the hook, which might be very soon.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Now here comes Brewers manager Ron Renicky out of the Milwaukee dugout. And the call is out. That's going to be it for Matt Garza. probably wishes he could have gone a little longer, but the move's already been made, and he's off to the showers. Jimmy Nelson answers the call from the pen here in the fourth, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Here's Andrew McCutchen now. As he'll take one on the inside corner at the knees. It's strike one. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. One and one to Andrew McCutchen. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a slider's in for a strike. It's 2-2.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
Curveball, and he buckled him, but it's full 3-2. Now the 3-2 pitch. Line drive to center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
First baseman, number 19.
Coming to the plate now, Chris Davis. 0 for 2 for him to this point. He's set, and the pitch. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. McCutchen, the runner at first with 2 gone. In the dirt here. And the runner will stay put, but the count moves to 2-0. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Now the 2-1 is in there for strike number 2. Started to go. They'll look for the appeal down to third and ring him up, says the third base umpire. He's gone. The Pirates are able to add on to their lead, and after a long dry spell, the good times are back again in the Steel City. More ahead from the North Shore right after this. Right. In once again, Kyle Skinner.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. Got him. Here's Jordy Mercer now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And they'll try and get him out in front to start the at-bat, but this misses off the plate away. It's ball 1. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
That was a non-competitive pitch right there, and he finds himself behind 2-0 in this situation. He's going to have to locate something down the zone to get himself back in this count.
2 balls and a strike now. Just a tick behind for a strike. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Now batting, Jimmy Nelson. First at-bat of the game for him here in the 5th, as he was a late entrant into this one. And they'll try and play for one here as he gets this one down. On to Davis at first. It's a double play, and the side is retired. None left for Milwaukee. They trail big. It's 9-1. At the plate, number 23. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Catcher, number 23.
Jordan Pacheco will get a shot here as a pinch hitter.
Number 51, Jordan Pacheco.
Wind-up and the 0-1. A breaking ball over the outside corner for strike 2. Pacheco, the former Colorado Rocky. He was acquired via trade last year.
Yeah, this guy's fully settled in with this ball club right now. Knows what the manager and coaching staff expect from him. Is not taken aback by anything. He's been through the spring training process and gotten to know everybody in this organization top to bottom.
Ibar.
Here's Eric Ibar now. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit out towards second. And that finds its way into center for a one-out base hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
Standing in now, Edinson Volquez. And he pops up the bunt attempt. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Stepping into the box, Starling Marte. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance. Jose Tabata will look for some two-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first. Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1. Ibar is off at first with 2 away. There goes Ibar. This is in the air out to straightaway center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Pirates leave 1, but they... Jordan Pacheco will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out.
Now catching, number 51, Jordan Pacheco.
Jose Tabata will stay in the ball game now and take over in left field. Gene Segura standing in. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
Logan Morrison is going to come on as a defensive replacement now as he takes over at first base.
Number 44, Logan Morrison.
Matt Joyce is into the ball game as well as he takes over out in right.
Now playing right field, number 26, Matt Joyce.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Runs up to bunt here, but he missed it for strike one. Got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2. Got him. So he's down on strikes for the second time here tonight. Stepping in, Andre Woodson. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
A dive by Ibar, but he can't quite reel it in. It's a base hit.
That's grown man strength right there. Able to take a fastball inside and muscle it out to center field for a base hit.
Here's Mike Napoli now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. And now Volquez up to 77 pitches for his outing so far. Runner back standing. The 1-1 home. Here's an off-speed pitch called for a strike.
1-2.
A line shot to third base, but the runner is back in time to avoid the double play. Here's Carlos Gomez. He flew out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim most recently. First pitch of the at-bat. And a strike called at the letters. Looked high to me, but it's 0-1. A grounder down the line at third. But this will get foul for strike 2.
You pull a fastball like that, you got to tell yourself to slow.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Milwaukee leaves 1. They trail big. It's 9-1. Stepping into the box, Mike Moustakas. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch. Neil Walker is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6.
Neil Walker.
Drilled on the ground to short. There's Segura. And that's out number 1.
Now back, right fielder, Matt Joyce.
Here's Matt Joyce now. He's getting his first plate appearance of the game here in the 6th. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. And that's in there for strike 1.
If you know you got a real patient hitter at the plate, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here, attacking the zone 0-0 and getting ahead.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. 1 out, nobody on. Line down the left field line. But this is foul near the seats. The 1-2 is in there. A called strike 3. Pedro Alvarez will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take it back to inning number 4. And this was his second home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. A curveball that catches the inside corner.
Okay, I see where this guy's going, right? He wants to pitch backwards, a little 0-0 curveball. Don't be shocked if this hitter's sitting all over that same pitch right here.
Behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a waste pitch there, 1-2. Missed with a slider. The 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates, but they still hold a commanding 9-1 lead. Back here in Pittsburgh, this one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Neil Walker will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here.
Now playing second base, number 18, Neil Walker.
Here's Chris Davis now. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Carlos Santana has come into the ballgame now as he takes over as the new third baseman.
Carlos Santana.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that one stayed too low apparently. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate.
A 3-1 count to the Brewers left fielder. The 3-1 coming to Davis. And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4. Here's Ryan Braun now. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. First pitch of the at-bat. And that one just missed outside. Davis on at first, nobody out. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes. And he punches out another one. Make it 9 for the ball game. Now to the plate, Kyle Skinner. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Yasmani Grandal will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning. Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike 1. 258 the average to begin play. 6 home runs, and the RBI count at 35. Here's the 0-1. This is line to left. In there, a base hit.
I know the score's out of hand right here, but I've never met a big league ball player that's going to give away an at-bat in any game ever. Nice piece of hitting right there, staying within yourself and grabbing you a knock.
Gus Shashka comes on to pitch here with 1 man gone in the top of the 7th. Here's Jordy Mercer now. As the fastball is swung on and missed. Good location down at the knees for strike one. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. Here it comes on 1-1. This one's down to third. And that's through into left, a base hit. The throw home. But not in time as he's across with the run.
Everything done right, Dan, on both sides, the defensive side and the offensive side, to send him, and the outfielder made a strong, accurate throw, but that runner was safe.
No doubt about it. That's one of those where you got to be aggressive as a third base coach. You know the outfielder has a strong throwing arm. You're taking a lot of things you're trying to get through a decision to send. A good send in a close play, but it all worked out.
Hit out towards second. Ibar for one. On to Morrison, and it's in time. A double play, and the side is retired. Yasmani Grandal will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out.
Now catching, number 8, Yasmani Grandal.
Jay Macri comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Settling in now, Andrew McCutchen. He singled his last time up.
Center fielder, Andrew McCutchen.
Here comes the first pitch. Out to short for Segura. Scooped up, and that's the first out.
Now batting.
Into the box, Logan Morrison. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. Here's the first pitch to him. Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. And that finds the target. 0-2 now. Bases are empty, one man out. The 0-2 home. Sharp slider that time, just missed inside. A swing and a ground ball to third. Taken in by Mercer. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first.
Man, this is a perfect summary of how the game has gone for him. They haven't been able to hit, catch, or throw all game long. In fact, they should just throw a 10 over this thing because this has become a 3-ring circus.
First offering on its way. And this one's in the dirt. Ball's there, and he is out. Good throw. The 1-0 home. Line drive to left. That gets down, and the inning continues. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit. So that's their 12th hit of the ballgame so far. And although this isn't a stat that's referred to all that often, we'll take a look at the season-long total for hits by a team. And you can see, in fact, that these guys currently lead the National League in that category, and in fact lead all of baseball as well. Digging in once again, Eric Ibar. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Pacheco leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And Ibar will lay off that one. It's even at 1-1.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. And Braun will make the catch, and the inning is over. One left for Pittsburgh, but they hold a 9-2 lead. Gene Segura standing in. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. First delivery to him on the way. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Santana has it, but the throw will beat him at first, so the bunt for hit attempt is snuffed out. So striding in, Andre Woodson. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's a high pop-up. Santana has a play. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Here's Mike Napoli now. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. 2 runs, 5 hits, 1 error thus far in the game for Milwaukee. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. Gone and Justin Morneau is going to grab a bat here as he looks to try to set the table in the bottom of the 8th as they look for some insurance. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Ball 2. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Now at the plate, Jose Tabata. He flew out in his last at bat. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. Fouled away. Grandal might try to make a play on it, and this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. Morneau aboard here at first with nobody out. Softly hit toward the hole. Oh, look at the sliding stop. There's one. Digging in, the switch hitter, Neil Walker. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Brad Brock enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Brad Brock.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Up around the face. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep. And it's gone. So it's a two-run shot to right center. Home run number 2 for him on the year as they push this lead up to 9 now. Into the box now, Matt Joyce, as he'll take a look at ball 1. First time up, he went down looking. The 1-0 pitch. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Still only one out in the inning. Swing and a miss. 2-2 now. Here's Carlos Santana now, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Here's the first pitch to him. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Santana has had his trouble in these matchups, facing right-handed pitching, that is. He shows a lot more prowess against the southpaws. A ball and a strike. 2 out, nobody on. 2-1.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
And a fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now. And this one misses to Santana, and he'll take that free pass down to first.
And don't forget, he gave up a long ball earlier in this inning, so you can understand why he wasn't too aggressive with him there. When he got him to 3-1, he wasn't too anxious to challenge him.
From the stretch. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Line drive to left. Davis is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So 2 runs on 1 hit, and the 1 hit was a big one, the home run. 9th inning coming up. Pittsburgh leads this one 11-2. Jared Hughes comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Jared Hughes.
Here's Carlos Gomez starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. Gomez waits. Here's the 1-1. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
And this is where he's especially dangerous, because if you walk him, he can steal a base on you. But if you lay a fastball in there, he can take you deep, too.
Into the box now, Chris Davis. First offering on its way. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. To Walker for 1. Back to first. A 9th inning double play, and they're an out away from closing this one out. Now at the plate, Ryan Braun. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
What a well-executed pitch right there. Just a little bit off the corner right there. Got a great hitter to go a little bit outside his zone.
And he's going to put this one away, and the Pirates will add one more to their winning streak as this ball game is over.
Wow, another game and another night to celebrate another victory. I'm just excited we've been able to be here to witness this amazing streak. There's nothing prettier in the world than good baseball, and that's just what they're giving us.
11-2 is the way this ball game ends. The Pittsburgh Pirates get the win on the heels of 4 home runs. Edinson Volquez earned his 5th win of the year. Matt Garza gave up a whopping 9 earned runs in the losing effort. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score tonight for the victorious Pirates. 11 runs, 13 hits. No errors, left 6 men on base. For the Brewers, 2 runs on 5 hits. 1 error, they left 6 men on base. The winning pitcher is Edinson Volquez. His record is now 5-1. The loss goes to Matt Garza. He falls to 8-11. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 46 minutes. A reminder that extra tea service to the South Hills is available across the bridge at either the Wood Street or Gateway Center station. 33X West busway buses are also available with service to Carnegie, Bell, Crafton, and Sheridan stations. Also, return trips to Station Square on the Gateway Clipper fleet are available outside the stadium for 1/2 hour after the final pitch.